Welcome back to Front Row Review, where we're doing all horror movies this month. So our next horror movie in our DVD collection is Friday the 13th. I didn't introduce us.
That's not important.
I'm Vince Maniacs.
I'm David Graves.
And tonight we're doing Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. The Deluxe Edition DVD with the cool 3D cover. Once again. Woo. Scary 3D cover. Woo. They still didn't use the right mask.
Okay, I haven't seen this Friday the 13th in a very long time. Very, very long time. So, believe it or not, you know, I couldn't remember everything that happened in this movie since I hadn't seen it. I've seen it maybe only once or twice, for some reason. So, watching this again was almost like watching a new movie for me, because I had forgotten a lot of the stuff that happened in here. And I gotta say that, you know, this movie works on so many different levels. It's one of the best, I guess you could call, Jason zombie movies of the Friday the 13th series.
Yeah, I would say it's one of the better sequels out of the series. I wouldn't say it was the greatest Friday the 13th, but it was one of the better ones.
I'm saying the zombie Jason, not when he's still alive, because everybody knows Part 4 is the best. But since he had died and he's dead now, and he's supernatural Jason, you know, I think this is probably my favorite supernatural Jason movie.
Yeah, yeah, I would agree with that. This one, he had the best look since Part 4. I mean, with the whole spine thing and all, the rib cage showing and.
Well, all I can say is I wish the special features on this was as good as the movie was, but unfortunately, they're not.
I agree and disagree with that. I like the making of, because aren't we doing that first?
No, we got to start at the top with the commentary first.
John, I wish I could be there with you right now, but we have to do it this way. I'm in Utah shooting a movie with Adam Green. Unfortunately, I can't get back to LA, but hopefully this will work out anyway.
That's fine. We're used to you phoning it in, Kane. So.
Oh, great. That's fantastic, John. You're very clever.
Hi, this is Laura Park Lincoln, and I had the great challenge and exciting adventure of playing Tina in Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. So I'm going to give you a little commentary and tell you some of the fun and exciting things that happened behind the scenes on the set when we were shooting the show. I hope you enjoy some of the tales. One of the most interesting things about getting this part is that when we first got the scripts, it came under the name Birthday Bash instead of Friday the 13th. I can only suppose that that was to keep fans away or for people to not crowd the audition area, because everyone loves Jason, of course.
The commentary in this, I thought, was horrible. I hated the commentary in this movie. I hated it. I thought it was awful.
I was disappointed in it. I was really. I wouldn't say I hated who was in it. I liked who they had in it. They have the commentary is the director John Carl Buechler and Laura Park Lincoln, who played Tina, and KANE HODDER, who played Jason, the best Jason ever. And all three of these people are in the commentary. However, KANE HODDER was doing some other movie, and the director's talking to him over a phone.
And the woman that Laura Park Lincoln, as far as I could tell, she wasn't watching the movie when she was doing commentary. She was talking about the movie.
I don't know. I think she was watching it. I just don't. She really didn't add anything to the film.
I don't think she was watching it at all. I think she was just reminiscing about it and talking about it, because not one time during her... And one other thing I gotta say about her, she has a really annoying voice. I just want to get that out there right now. I couldn't stand listening to her. It was like, oh my god, every time she came on, she's like this kind of high-pitched, annoying voice, and I couldn't stand listening to her for the whole movie. I couldn't stand it.
Whoever put this together, they just slapped it on there. That's the worst part about this commentary, is they just slapped it together. I mean, it totally sounds like that. Because there's even a part where she's talking, and KANE Hodder and John Carl Buechler there, the director, they overlap.
So we get to the next thing. Jason's Destroyer, the making of Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. This was like all the other making-ofs on all the other Friday the 13th. Nothing new or exciting here. So it was basically, if you've already seen 1 through 6, this is basically the same thing that you've seen, but for Part 7.
However, though, if you are looking for information or entertainment as far as making of movies go, I mean, or featurettes go, it's not that bad. It's okay, and you do have like a lot of. I was actually surprised they had a lot of the actors from the film in the featurette, or in that making of. So it was kind of interesting to see what they look like now and them talking about it. But like you said, it's pretty much like the other making ofs, and there is some good information there, but it's nothing spectacular.
Absolutely nothing spectacular at all. So next is slash scenes intro and slash scenes. Now this was something that I wanted to see for a very long time, because I used to read the Fangoria magazines, and I would read about, oh man, how gross it was, and how they had to cut all the gross parts out. And I said, finally I get to see what these people intended on us seeing. But again, another extra I was completely disappointed in. If
you listen to the intro, John Carl Buechler there, he says these are work prints, and most of the footage was destroyed. So this is all they had of it. So I guess what you see is what you get, and it's really grainy, and it's really I mean, I was interested in seeing what they did with it and seeing the deleted scenes. So yeah, you get to see that, but it's not like the movie. I mean, it looks like somebody videotaped the whole thing.
It was awful, and to me, another big disappointment.
Mind Over Matter, the truth about telekinesis.
Yeah, you can take this one.
The only thing I can say about this is, if you're interested in finding out about telekinesis, I guess this will be right up your alley.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with Friday the 13th movie. Nothing
at all to do with Friday the 13th 7.
This next one was, out of all the movies, out of all the DVDs, or Friday the 13th DVDs that we've reviewed, this is probably the dumbest thing on any of them. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's called Makeover by Maddie. There's a scene in the movie where I guess Maddie is her name, and she goes upstairs and gets remade. She makes herself up to look good, for this guy. So now it's what, 15, 20 years later, or however long this has been. And the same actors are in here, actresses are in here, and they go to a hair salon to get made up.
It's dumb.
So, if you like the Friday the 13th movie, and you want something that is super crystal clear and sounds great, get it for that. So don't get it for the extras. So for the extras, let's bring up our Norman scale. Out of 1 through 5, I am going to give Part 7 a 2 out of 5.
Big disappointment in these extras. I would give the extras 1 Norman.
I'm really a horror fan.
Dan, why didn't you stop for those kids?
I'm on vacation. I don't want to have to deal with